Hi guys. So I'm out and I'm on the bus actually, and I'm heading to an appointment. But of course, I'm multitasking as I go along. And so I wanted to talk about this article I saw this morning. I saw it on Yahoo, and then I saw it on this other website, imdb.com, and a few others where they were talking about the BBC and the British Broadcasting Corporation and how they have recently called off an ill-fated plan for the first royal editor in its history. Can you imagine that? That the BBC, which is funded, I think, by taxpayers, has never had a royal editor, and now all these centuries, they feel that they have enough justification to get something called a royal editor. So that's saying that they believe there's so much going on in the royal family and about the royal family right now that they need a specific person whose job it is exclusively to report on the royal family. So it means that, you know, all of these YouTubers who are focusing only on the royal family are onto something. They're onto something because it's a time in history, I think, where things are going to get more and more interesting with the royal family, and not necessarily for the better of the royal family. We may be in the end zone where history will actually be made, and being there, being, knowing the story, the nitty-gritty of it, following it every day might actually turn out to be more than just shooting the breeze for a lot of people, right? I mean, I don't know, because if the British Broadcasting Corporation or company, whichever it is, the BBC, was looking to hire a royal editor. I mean, it's just like they even have, I think, who has a royal editor? It might be the Daily Mail, who has one in America. I mean, think about that. They're writing for the Daily Beast. I mean, it's insanity. Like a royal editor in America, right? Now the BBC wants one in England. I mean, it's just telling me that, you know, we're onto something here by staying on these people and seeing where this leads. But anyway, the BBC has had to scrap its plans to hire its first royal editor because apparently there was a very messy recruitment process in which the UK broadcaster, which is the BBC, missed out on its preferred candidate. So, Deadline apparently revealed in August that the search had been thrown in doubt. I'm reading from, IMDb. After Roya Nika, the Sunday Times royal editor and CBS News contributor, not contributor, contributor. What are we talking about? Contributor decided to stay put at the Rupert Murdoch owned newspaper. Okay, so they wanted someone named Roya Nika. Now, I guess if you ask Sussex Squad Family TV, he'll know exactly who that is. I have no idea who that is, okay? But she didn't want the job for some reason. It says here, Richard Burgess, director of news content at BBC News, announced that the recruitment process had been abandoned in an email to staff. But at the same time, apparently, the BBC is planning to close 130 journalism roles. So they are desperate in England. The journalistic industry, the journalism zeitgeist over in the UK is in big trouble. People are terrified of losing their jobs, and people, in fact, are losing their jobs. Like they're dropping like flies. Piers Morgan is on YouTube. Think about that, right? So something is going on over there. People are desperate. One of the reasons I think why they stick on Meghan so much is that, like Liz Jones and these types of people, is because that's the only thing that's selling their work. That's the only thing that people are buying from them these days is stuff on Meghan and Harry. this is just big. It's big news. It's a big niche, and the BBC is trying to carve out a part of the niche for itself by getting a specific person to handle that, which again, it was a messy process, so they had to sort of give that up. But at the same time, 130 journalism roles, and I'm sure all of those are people who are not covering Harry and Meghan, right? Out, done, gone. Nobody cares, right? Burgess said, like many other media organizations, we need to adapt to new audience challenges, and we continue because everybody's going to social media now for their news anyway because they have lost all credibility over there, as far as I'm concerned. Listen, I'm back home, you guys. I need to eat. That's really it for this one. But yeah, I mean, the BBC had to it had to scrap its first royal editor search because, it was a mess. The whole thing was a mess. But the fact that they even wanted such a thing is really interesting. Listen, that's all for this one, you guys. I'm going to have a quick salad and call it a day. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see what happens with the rest of the day. It's been a long one. I'm very hungry. I'm trying to have something not too, you know, carby for dinner tonight. It's a very sad looking salad, I know. But yeah, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and notification bell. See you soon. Bye.